Well, hello everybody. I'm back again. As I said, I'm going to try and keep you as updated as possible on the storms. Right, they're very slow moving. This is the thing that's going to be of importance. Is these are very slow moving. This one is only just getting to where I said it would be, tip tumble, so it's very slow moving. The new cell that's down here, again, it's very slow moving. You can see all these dots. These are lightning strikes in the past, and they're not moving much. Evesham's just about to get this. Morven, you're going to start hearing it in a very, if not now, if you go out and listen in your garden. And we've got this storm here over Birmingham, which has not moved at all. It's very, very slow. Finally got over to Bridge North, slowly curving round. We have this storm here now developing, but as you can see, they're very, very slow moving storms. They're not moving very rapidly. So when you get them, they're going to be there for a while. As I said, at the moment, I'm pretty safe. They're all off, way off to the far side. I can't even hear them. As I've mentioned in the other streams, I can see the dark cloud off to my left. So I'm sort of looking from where I am this way. I can see the cloud, but I can't either hear or see any thunder or lightning. But as you can see, they're very, very slow moving. They're not getting a move on. When they appear, they will hover around. They're not fast. This one down here, I think is tracking sort of a northerly direction. Sort of maybe there. This one seems to be curving around a little bit, but still in a general northerly direction. They all seem to be heading in a northerly drift, but very, very slow. So that means if these, well, they will be associated with rain, you're going to get a lot of rain in a very, very, well, short period of time because they're not moving very, very fast. It's a shame I don't know anyone over there, over this end of the town that let you know what's going on, but these are slow moving. There's going to be a lot of lightning, a lot of thunder, lots of rain. So you're going to have potential flooding issues. I said I've been tracking these. Well, I've been on here. This is the third video I've done. This has barely moved much. If you go back on my first one and the second one, you can see that this hasn't really moved a lot in the last 40 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes. This one's very slow moving. As you can see, they're not rapidly moving up the country. So when they come, you've got to be careful. You're going to get rain. You're going to get a lot of heavy rain. You're going to get a lot of lightning. You're going to get a lot of thunder. Storms are coming, and they are building up. As you see, it's here. It's flashing over here. Not so much, but as you can see, they're very. Again, we've got to be careful if you are getting these storms today, ladies and gentlemen, and you're in these areas. You're going to get a lot of rain, and they're not going to move very quickly, which is not what they actually mentioned in the sort of weather forecast. They said we're going to get thunderstorms, but you normally think they're going to move a lot, but they're not. As I said, as you can see in the rest of the UK at the moment, there is only these 1, 2, 3, we'll call it 3 storms now. There's a little bit going on over here by Wrexham, but not a huge amount. So you've got your main one here, this one here, which we've been tracking from the beginning when it first popped up, which is just over here, just above Worcester. Obviously, these dots do decay after a bit, but you can see so you can get a rough idea of the pattern, where they're going, and they're not going very fast. This one here around by Worcester, this is the one that, for me, I would expect it to, if it carries on, it's going to be fairly close to where I am. So maybe we could go live then if the thunderstorm appears. We could probably flick it live. Obviously, my son, who you know, has, in fact, just at the bottom of my thing, it's just issued a thunderstorm warning. So we're expecting one, apparently. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'll try and keep you updated as much as possible on these current storms in the United Kingdom. But as I said, the advanced warning, or the warning, would be that when they get going, they're not going to move very quickly. And this is where you've got to watch out for your rain, etc. So to bring this one to a close before I then come up, and most likely will come on again during this sort of early evening, we have 1, 2, 3 major storms brewing at the moment, and they're not moving very, very fast. Some strikes coming out of here. This, I would imagine, this is one cell. That's another cell. That's another cell. There doesn't seem to be. There's one here by Wrexham's kind of died down a bit. There's had a few strikes there, but Doesn't seem to be anything new. So we've got 3 active cells at the moment, I would say. Slow moving, so be careful. If you live in these areas where these storms are heading towards you, be warned, they're going to be fairly intense, fairly slow moving, and full of rain. So with that, I'm going to bring this latest update to a close. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed watching, then please feel free to share and subscribe. As I said, I know I do my sci-fi chats and my political chats and some gaming, but the other one of my biggest things, apart from aviation, is extreme weather. So this is why I'm coming these out, live streaming you as much as I can. So if you live in these areas, you can have a little bit of advance warning that they're packing a punch. If you've enjoyed this and you want to see any more of these, feel free to hit subscribe. If you want to know that I've done another one, perhaps dinging the bell this time and select it to all will be good. You should get a notification straight away that I'm throwing up another video. And with that, I shall look forward to catching you in the next one. You have a good evening, unless, of course, as Cam quietly says, stay safe, everyone. And that's the best bit of advice we can have. So have a good evening. Unless, of course, you're under one of these storms, then you're going to have a bit of a loud and wet one. Catch you in the next one, guys and girls.